Interior, we're in a coffee shop mid-afternoon. Dee walks in the door and sees Larae grabbing her. He raises his hand to get her. She sees him and raises her hand to smile. Dee nods and smiles and heads towards her and gives her a hug.
What are you doing on this side of town?
I was meeting a client. They just text me to say that they need to reschedule. What you got going on?
I just finished at the gym. I'm done for the day and was grabbing something to go on my way home.
You want to join me?
Yeah, cool. Let me order. We'll grab one of those open sports outside.
Sure. Okay.
Dee gets in line to order his drink. Larae finds a table near the edge of the patio. She sits down. She flicks through her phone for messages and to check a couple of accounts. Interior, cut to drink. Dee is holding his cup and finds Larae at the table.
Yeah, this is cool. So how's business, if I can even need to ask?
No, Dee. Sometimes it's rough. I had to deal with a lot of no's between landing those deals. I'm constantly grinding. People don't realize it's hard to stay on top. I have goals to reach.
Well, your manager's on you?
I mean, no. These are my personal goals, things I want to accomplish. I have a certain lifestyle to maintain. It takes a budget to keep what I got.
I guess.
Why you say it like that?
You want it straight?
Yeah, no mix needed. Come on with it.
Don't get me wrong. You're nice on the eyes, but there's this cold chick that's in the way of the real Ray. I mean, I see a soft, kind, and vulnerable woman up under all that. Look, I ain't at you. I just know what I see. You're hiding under all that, pretending to be a boss and better. You already good without all that. Real. I see you. But most times it's faded. I'm just saying.
What, you adding counselor to your skill set?
See? Always cutting. I just gave you a compliment. What's up with you?
No, Dee. You might have a point or two. I just had so much drama in my life. I've been like this for so long. This is how I keep them off me.
Who's that you?
These chicks hating and carrying on.
Larae reflects on her walk into the store and when she purchased her car. She got stared, envious look.
Always looking to see what I'm styling. You see I'm out here. I wanted to do whatever it takes to stay up. I won't be weak and I will refuse. I'll never be like my mother. I learned what not to do by watching her.
Whoa, that's strong.
Yeah, doing what I need to be to own my life, right? Hey, offer me. What's going on in Dee's world?
Real? I don't know. Just been thinking a whole lot lately. The other night we started scratching the surface during our group. Serious, Ray. I'm empty. I just don't feel any real life. I get jazzed up about stuff sometimes, but my life is off and there's no drink, woman, or weight that I can lift to get myself back right. Really, I don't know what I've ever been right. Playing ball was a fix for me.
Dee reflects on catching the ball, being in his element, then disappointed appointments with the team doctor.
That was my drug of choice. When I was forced to quit, my world was shattered. I'm talking done, Ray. I wanted to kill myself. Why did I need to live? What was I going to do? And I was such a failure to everyone, including myself. Crazy thing, now it feels like it's happening again. I was a man at the gym and now I can't explain it.
Wow, Dee, that's deep. I didn't know you were dealing with all of that.
Larae was considering, but she stayed what to think.
Dee, you know, I almost killed myself once. Well, I got pregnant and the dude tried to say it wasn't his. Man, that's why I don't deal with these weak links anymore. Anyway, I didn't want nobody's baby. That wasn't in the plan. Plus, how was I going to tell my parents?
He reflects image of people with judgmental looks and faces at the church.
I mean, there was no way I could live in a life with a baby. I don't care how many other girls out there had baby daddies. My family wasn't like that. How could I be so stupid, so dumb, so naive to let this happen to me? I knew if I died, I escaped all the faces, the judgment, and the humiliation. Then I thought, I just get an abortion. Chicks doing it all the time, right? Man, I didn't know what to do. I was all messed up.
Larae reflects images of her on her knees, begging God to help her.
So I prayed. I mean, probably for the first time in my life, I really asked God for help, real help. I begged him to some kind of a way get me through this. All of a sudden, my aunt popped up in my mind. I love my auntie. She's a praying woman. She was the one person in the whole world that, well, I know that she'll be disappointed, but wouldn't judge me. I knew I could tell her, so I could just tell her. So I called her and told her what was going on and asked her what I should do.
Scene changes, cuts to Darryl and Lexi's interconference counseling session, afternoon.
All I know is I'm doing the best I can. I work my job, then I come home to work another job of problems with his jealousy and rage. We kind of get things straight. Then we're dealing with his work situation, his fees, his fines. Then he's telling me I'm not freaky like all the other women he had. That's crazy. I tell him he shouldn't be saying stuff like that to me.
Oh, so you saying I'm the one with all the problems? What about you?
What about me?
You always controlling everything. You tell me what to wear, how to talk. You tell me how much money I can spend. Look, Doc, look, I don't need no mama. She's my wife, and she's supposed to be handling things in the bedroom.
I need you both to take a minute to breathe. Now let's remember our ground rules and the importance of choosing your words correctly and carefully. Words have power. They can hurt or they can heal. Now you both had shared that you don't want to hurt each other.
Yes.
Correct, Lexi?
Yes.
Darryl?
Yeah, Doc.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take some time to talk about this expectation. Lexi, on a scale of 1 to 10, how important is intimacy?
About a 9. I mean, it's very important to me. I want to feel loved and special and valuable to Darryl.
Now, Darryl, I'm going to ask you the same question. 1, being not that important. 10, being extremely important. You ready? What number would you choose to select? How important is intimacy to you?
So, Doc, are you talking about sex? How I feel about sex with Lexi?
Do you consider sex intimacy?
Doc, look, I don't know what you're talking about. You trying to make me look like a fool? Number 10, it's real important. Hey, I want to make love to my wife in all kind of ways. If she's saying her number is 9, then we should be good.
Darryl, you don't care about how I feel. You're not romantic. You don't even try. And putting all your pressure on me, I don't know who you think I am. But intimacy, your intimacy number is 2. You're impossible.
All right. Let's look at something else. Darryl, let's start with you. What kind of relationship did your parents have? Did you ever see them hug or kiss? And how did your dad handle and interact with your mom? Darryl reflects in images of his dad in prison and his mom fussing and tensions at...
My pops was locked up a lot. I mean, when he was home, he would always be drinking, and him and my mom always fussing. Look, I never saw them kiss or hug. Never. I used to wonder how they even had kids in the first place. Like, did they ever love each other? Hey, I'm trying to do something different with Lex. It just seems like all we do is argue.
Okay, Darryl. Thank you for sharing. Now, Lexi, what about you? Same question. What kind of relationship did your parents have?
I didn't know my dad. My mom, we talked about him once. And I asked her to tell me about him. She said he was tall, slender, and people liked him. I asked her to tell me stories or anything so I could get to know him better, anything. She never would. She told me not to ask anymore.
Lexi reflects on her childhood. She imagines sitting on her father's lap and him attending her recitals.
So I started making an imaginary dad in my head. I dreamt of a tall, slender, fun man and what he would be like. I thought about how he would treat me and let me sit on his lap. I saw him come into my school programs and telling me how beautiful and special I was, but he never came. And I only dreamed about how he and my mom fell in love. I don't know if my mom ever dated again. To me, she was so sad, trying to eat away her sorrow. I just want the loving relationship I dreamed about, read or
See, Doc?
seen in movies.
See, Doc? That's what's wrong with her right there. She lives in some fantasy cloud. I'm down here in reality, Earth.
I'm not living on a cloud. You just want me to be like those hoes.